Alright guys, so I've been playing with the idea of installing one of these screens on my bike for a while here. This is just so that I don't have to mount my phone every time I get on. I can just get on the bike, turn it on, and it should start up for me, and be able to do whatever I want, whether that's GPS, music, whatever. So, I got this screen. This is the Juyin one. I mean, there are a million of these things on AliExpress, but this is the one I picked because it comes with dash cams front and back, so I can record my my stuff without having to stick on a Insta360 or GoPro. But more importantly, a little remote here that I can attach right onto my handlebar, so I can actually control the screen while I'm riding without taking my hands off the handlebars, which is pretty cool. What I'm thinking of doing is actually keeping this phone mount here in case I want to use it, but not using it as the primary. Rather, I'll just mount the screen right here. That way I turn on the bike, have everything right there. It's controlled from the remote. And much easier to get on the bike and just go. Because, I don't know about you, but it takes me a little bit longer than I'd like to just get on the bike and go sometimes. So I'm going to go through and install this thing, connect it to the battery, hardwire it, and then fire it up and see how it goes. Okay, so I went ahead and popped the windshield off and took the plastics off and then took the seat off as well. That's so we can loosen this bolt here. We're going to take these two off and we're going to be lifting the tank. So I believe it's a hex head in there, and I'll get to that. All right, so those front two bolts are out. I've loosened this a little bit so the tank has some room to move. We can go ahead and just pick that up. Okay, I'll grab something, prop this up, and we can get to work on connecting to the battery here. Okay, so I've broken everything down here on the bike. Looks bad, but it was pretty simple. We talked about lifting the tank. All I did was pull off the seat and pull off the right side fairing here so that I could get access to the fuse section. So what I've done, and I'll just show you quickly because it was labor intensive, but it was pretty easy to do, is I've used a fuse tap to tap into the tail. This is the tail fuse here. I'm going to leave it open because, to be honest, this seems pretty waterproof, so I'm not too worried about that. If I have issues, I can always fix it later. But I'm going to leave it like that, put in the fuse tap, run the power cord along here with zip ties and everything. Up through there, there's a nice little hole that we popped out of right there. Came along the fairing, up along the side, and the screen is going to be sitting like this. And I'll show you how I'm going to mount that in a second, but let's just finish this off first. The other thing I've done is I've put the front dash cam right here. Put the rear dash cam right here. And I've run that cable along the bottom here, just like that, to where the rest of the wires are here. And that's it. I'm going to put everything back together, mount the screen, and try this thing out. So I cleaned everything up, put everything back together, and got the screen mounted. So here is what it looks like. And it's very cool. I'll give you a tour. That's the screen turning on. I've got my helmet on here, speakers are already up, and they're connected to my phone, and my phone is connected to the screen, which means my speakers and music and everything are actually controlled by this screen. So, cool things I've got on here. I've got the dash cams, that's the back. This is, and my Android Auto just kicked in on here, which cut me out on the video. So here we go back. But essentially, I can run this as a rear view cam if I want while I'm riding. And that just gives me better SA, which is kind of cool. I've also got my tire pressure, so front and back. And that's done through these extra add-on sender units you can just stick on there. And then I've got, gotta close that, Android Auto. So, just cover that up there, but very cool. Literally have full Android Auto here. I can go through all of my apps. I can send whatever I want to my phone. And then I can just go right back to the screen there. But everything you could do in your car, you can do on here. Pretty cool. I don't even have to mount my phone anymore. I can pretty much just get on the bike, ride, and that saves me a lot of time, which is really great because got to get your gear on, got to do all that stuff. It's just so much easier to get on, turn it on, and ride. Have it automatically connect to your phone while it's still in your pocket. and connect to your helmet too, and be good to go. So I'll leave a link in the description for what I use there. If you like what you saw, give me a like and a subscribe, obviously, and I will see you guys on the next one.